Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Today we are continuing the NCAA 14 series with Jerry Longsock. If you have not watched part 1 already, you should go watch that first to understand what is happening. Currently, Jerry is playing his first game at Boston College against FCS East. Jerry has been practicing a lot lately with the team. Jerry really wants to prove himself. And just look at the score. Jerry is already taking one of the worst teams in the ACC to a huge victory. Yeah, it's a win over a FCS school, but Boston College never scores this many points. This game even makes it on ESPN News?
Rookie quarterback Jerry Longsock gets a huge victory in his first game with the Boston College Eagles over FCS East. Will Jerry Longsock be the key to Boston College's season? Find out more on ESPN News.
Jerry got confident easily with the win over FCS East. But the real challenge begins. Boston College is facing a tough Wake Forest team this game. Wake Forest is no joke. They have a dominant defense and a really solid offense. Jerry needs to really focus. If he is trying to prove his coach that he is a good player, he needs to get the victory this game. The game is really close, it seems like. Jerry starts to feel frustrated. It seems like his wide receivers don't catch anything, his offensive line isn't blocking good enough, and Jerry keeps getting brought down by Wake Forest. Jerry is just distracted. Every time he makes a play or throws a ball, it just thinks about the same thing. Championships. That's all Jerry thinks about. But he isn't making a nation championship if he can't deal with the problem at hand. Jerry starts to feel sick on the stomach. He takes a break from the game. We skip to Week 4 and the Eagles are 3-0. They beat Wake Forest and Southern California surprisingly. Jerry feels like he is the only good player on the team. But if Jerry thought Wake Forest or Southern California was a tough team, he'd be wrong. The Eagles are now taking on the Seminoles, one of the best teams in the ACC. A win over FSU would be huge for the Boston College community. FSU just came back from destroying Duke and Georgia Tech, 38-7 and 21-14. This is the real challenge.
This one is close, Paul. A real nail-biter. Is Boston College going to do it? Yes, yes. Oh my God. They did it. Boston wins. Boston wins the game. No way.
Yep, Boston College just beat Florida State. It was a surprise to me as well. Everybody and their grandma knows about John Longsock and the Boston College Eagles. Cacao.
Rookie QB Jerry Longsock just shocked the world after getting a clutch victory over the undefeated Florida State Seminoles. Boston College is now 4-0 and they have national championship hopes for the first time in several years. Is John Longsock the key to winning a natty?
I don't want to be the negative guy, but those hopes and dreams may be shattered by ranked North Carolina. UNC is ranked number 2 in all of the ACC, and may be the brick wall standing in Boston College's way. If BC loses, those natty dreams are gone. North Carolina is leading ahead in the fourth quarter, and Boston College has the ball. Jerry realizes he is the only hope Boston College has. He can't mess up. Every pass, every run, every tackle, every strategic route matters. One slip up from Jerry and everything Jerry and the Eagles have dreamed of all crumbles away. The amount of frustration going through Jerry's head is not explainable. He wants to win this. He has to win this. Wow. It's over, just like that. National championship dreams are gone. Instead of Jerry crying when he goes home, he doesn't. He watches the replay over and over to see what wide receivers were open. What other options were there? Jerry doesn't care about championships anymore. Only the problem at hand from now on out. And NC State is not going to show any signs of mercy. All of the blood, sweat, and tears put into his work still isn't enough. Another lost, this time to NC State. Boston College did their best but couldn't clutch in the end. Boston College is now 7-4 and have a final game against a horrible Syracuse team. If they win against Syracuse, they make a bowl game. This is the closest game in all of college football. Syracuse is actually really good in this game. But Jerry is determined. But his determination isn't fueled by championships or himself, but his team. He is going to win this game for his team. The seniors who will be leaving BC this year deserve something big to enter the NFL with, and Jerry is going to make sure that's a promise.